And let's sit on a blanket. So for today's practice, when we are sitting, at the beginning, I would like you to sit on top of the sit bones. Maybe the sit bones will be on the edge of the blanket. Okay. Feet are together, and you take all the flesh and skin, everything away from them, so you can really connect. Take a moment to breathe and feel the ground underneath you. And we are going to wave like this, okay, with the spine, all right? So slowly you release the head down, around your back. Then like you would look up underneath a table, you peek your head back up, and you are coming all the way up to the seat. And again, taking the head, the neck into a forward fold, releasing the spine slowly down, and peeking out to the front and up, and coming slowly up. The breath is soft and present. One more repetition. And back to center. Keeping the legs as they are, place your hands down to the ground. Lift your left arm up and reach over to the right. And keep yourself in that position and lower the left sit bone back into the floor as you reach to the right. Slowly, gently. And please create your practice, whatever feels right for you in any hour that you are doing this practice. Release the arm down. I like to bring my elbow a little bit up so there's more opening in the chest. And then please come all the way up to center. So this side is much longer than the other. Let's lift the right arm up and reach over to the left. Right sit bone is down. And slowly finding just the right way to stretch into this pose. No pain, just the feeling of, oh, my rib cage, I have a rib cage. I can release between my ribs and breathing into that feeling. Release that in, then slowly please come back up to the seat. Oh, extend your legs out to the front and gently point and flex your feet, sorry. Circle your feet. Breathing, then circle the other direction. And then we bring the feet back together, open them apart, but this time we are on top of the outer edge of the pinky toe, outer edge of the foot and the pinky toe. Sitting on a blanket if you need to. And from that posture, lifting the chest, exhale, down. Exhale, open your knees. Inhale, bring your knees back together. Exhale. Actually, the other way around. I am distracted because I wanted to tell you that you can do very slowly this one, all right? Or for some of you who is easy to sit like this, you can go fast. If you are not sitting on your sit bones, it is difficult on the lower back. So then just slow down and do a few of these movements, okay? And one more. Reach your knees out, feet out, and strike your hands down on your legs a few times, then upward. That's it. And relax your legs. Then please come to a cross-legged position or any position that feels good. And we are going to place the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, reach through your spine, relax the shoulders down. And as you exhale, bring your elbows together, tuck your chin, and release the top of the spine down and the neck, and it should feel like a release along the neck. That's all what we are asking for. Then coming back to center, opening the elbows apart, lifting the chest and releasing the head back into the palms. So maybe you are just like that, and that's it. And then folding forward, lifting up, opening, and folding forward. And one more time, opening. And then sitting upright. Exhale, lower the right elbow down and the left elbow. And moving from side to side. Moving from side to side, reaching through the spine and allowing the elbows to move downward. And if it's too overwhelming to sit on the ground for these ones, you definitely can sit up on a chair. Just keep your feet parallel and grounded on the floor. I bet you feel a little bit like, okay, I'm ready. I'm getting to be ready to sit. I hope you have more blood flowing in your system. One more time to each side, please. And coming up to center. Oh, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Turn your palms up and extend, extend, extend. Then lower the hands down. And let's come back. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Extend through your spine. Relax the shoulders down. And we are twisting to the left and to the right. Tiny twist. So the sit bones are staying as they are. The hip bones are facing the front. And I am just twisting a tiny bit from, almost like from the diaphragm, from stomach area, the thoracic spine basically. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel like, oh, it's easy, I like it. It's not a deep twist, okay? Then speed up. If it's really a challenge, then keep it slow. Keep looking around in your room, wherever you are. Take everything in as is. And one more. Back to neutral. And release your hands down. Place the fingertips to the floor. Breathe in and out. Then shake your hands and arms out. So the shaking is truly shaking. So shaking the right hand downward, left hand's praying. You're mirroring. And then the right. Basically, it doesn't matter. Basically, it doesn't matter. All right. And let's reach the hands forward. Take your right hand into your left and extend through the right elbow and the inside of the right wrist. So this is one version. You can always change the seat however you want to. Other version is if you're very flexible, you can place your hand down and keep pressing the wrist down. It's much, much more challenging. These movements are pretty much needed in our lives when we sit and type and bend our elbows a lot. And then please release the hand, bend the elbow, lift the arm up, take your right elbow into your left hand, and either just invite it back to your head, or maybe behind it and over, or maybe you're happy to hold it here. And that is your maximum, whatever you feel that helps me to open. And release. We take the left hand out, holding onto the fingers and pulling them back. And as I usually say, I have no idea what this side has for me today. So I am going into this experience is a brand new one. And I check out what feels right on this side. And once I got a feedback, that side of me, the right side, it's tighter. Okay, so I have to really focus a bit more. Focusing a bit more in yoga is either stretching, strengthening, or relaxing it, whatever is needed. And my mind, my head is about, all right, so you need a little bit more love. Yeah. Oh gosh, it needs more love for me. So let's peel it back, bend the elbow, lift the elbow up. And first thing is, how do I feel up here? Pretty good. My sit bones are down, my rib cage is nice, and my spine is elongated, and I've spaced between the ribs. And then I play with how far I can bring it back without bobbing my ribs forward. That would be my way of practicing because of hyper flexibility. Breathe. Then release your head down, place your hands, fingertips back to the floor, take a brief breath in, exhale it out, and bring your legs out to the front. All right, let's get ready. Let's sit up on something that is comfortable. And we are going to go for our 10 minutes. So sitting tall, any seat. So while we are all coming into our posture, again, because there might be people who just join me and have not done the previous practices and it's new. If you feel that that seat is comfortable right now, but after 5 minutes, my feet are numb, I don't feel them, I just feel not good, it is okay to change. The only request to yourself is to do it very slowly, simply, and quietly. So if my leg is kind of numb underneath me, I can extend it out. And I either am just like, you know what, let me just rest here, or finding a different posture to sit and continue sitting. Okay? So let's sit up tall. 10 minutes. Find the seat that will support you the most. Sit bones are underneath you. For today's practice, please place your hands together and gently touch the thumbs and rest your hands on your lap. Establish your seat. And then we are going to, again, keeping our eyes open, look around and taking everything as is. So actually there is no opinion about what we see. It's just an object, something that is present in its form, in this space where I practice. I'm breathing. And then, if you are ready, either just look down and softly halfway close your eyes, or close your eyes completely, all the way. Extending through the neck, let the heart lift, broaden the collarbones for a moment, then release the shoulders there. We have been working with the sensory organs. So we move through those organs, which would be the touch on the skin, then the sound from far and near, then the cold and the warm air moving through the nostrils, and the smell. Then the side eyesight, and the taste. As we come to the taste, we relax the jaw and the tongue and the face. And for a brief few seconds, just release all these experiences, and you create like a white wall, nothing there. There is just the question, which sensory organ is the loudest for me at this time? And we are investigating whatever stood out from touching, hearing, smelling, seeing, tasting. In the first round, we bring the awareness to the organ. And then we bring the awareness to the breath. If for any reason, bringing the awareness to the breath gives you anxiety, then just please stay with the experience of touch and grounding through your body and the feeling between the earth and your body. And soft breath. And as we bring our focus on that one breath, just one breath, we want to see the breath and feel the breath and experience it as is. How deep, how long, cold, left nostril, right nostril, easy, annoying, whatever it is that rises up to the inquiry of how is my breath? Just one. Can I tap into the beginning of the breath when it starts to happen, that starting point of the inhale? Am I able to stay with it all the way to the top of it and then assist the exhale? These are questions that we can ask. And the mind maybe takes you far away from that one breath, And then you smile. All right, here you are, old friend, thinking. I'm glad you partner with me, but let me just bring my awareness back to the breath. So you're gentle. And then once you can assist one breath, then bring your awareness to the end of the inhale, like it's the peak, and you are standing at that peak, and you stop for a second, just for 1 second, you create that second of emptiness at the end of the inhale, and then you go down with the exhale, feeling happy and good. And you sit quietly for a good 1.5 minutes. And take a nice deep breath in. And with the exhale, bow that forward and place your hands together at your heart. We express our gratitude towards everything that we have. If you are going through a very difficult time, you can find that grace in the food that you eat, the water that you can drink, and the simple fact that you could practice with us. When we turn our heart towards our teachers and loved ones, and we thank them for their presence, for their teachings, for their wisdom. And since the breaking through point would be compassion in humanity, let's aim to practice a little bit of it. Please think of a being or beings who are or who is suffering, and turn your heart towards that being and send a metta prayer towards his or her or their hearts. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease of heart, whatever comes your way of life. May I see the truth. May I speak the truth. May I feel it. Thank you for being here.